Hello, this is Feras. Today is the 26th of November. It's Monday, 2018, 4:40 p.m. Uh, Nevada. Now there's around 20 minutes for ending this mission. Monday is 9 to 5, and from 9 to 5 is a mission, and this mean on a map we are out. And I don't know. Here you see this browser. Go here on us. Plus Google. Okay. This mean on a map that we are now going for home, like 4041. Okay. Uh, in the previous pages, which is 13 and 14, this one here around, like if you did notice, we are talking about 45 minutes a meeting, like something like that. If I'm going to do something to discuss it or to go through the questions, like okay, now here's a map. If I did look to the map, I'm going to test it. I will ask, okay, I'm looking to a map. I will ask, okay, within this 3 miles, how many contact details that you really have about people who are interested in your business. Like I will say, to win this area here, you need 50 per month. And if it is 2018 and we are going for 2019, there's 12 months, there's 600 contact details. Like if I'm going to survive in 2019, I would say, okay, 600 contact details. Like who's that? Well, that will be the sales agent, the outdoor sales agent. Okay, this person is operating from a culture. This sales agent is trained on sales culture. What is that? Well, he sent introductory letters to sell his call. Then he called the people and to sell his appointment, and he go for the appointment to discuss their present situation and how it's affect them. Then he, if he have some solution, he will look for improvement in their present situation. And if his solution or his programs mentally and financially help for this bio, like a constructive point from this as a constructive ideas and financial ideas here, we are going to sell them something. Now what we see also, like here's somebody going for contact details. Well, I want some data about people here in this area. So at some point you will see that we are talking about sometime being presented, like sometime being in this within this 3 miles, like whether it is a phone call, whether it's a meeting. There is some days that are being managed around that thing. Like, okay, here's this thing, I will manage 30 days, I will manage 12 months, I will manage the time around this thing, and I have some list of things to be done. And while I'm doing it, okay, I decided this. Okay, I decided to make some calls. Well, there's some surprises here. Good. And well, how many person, if I did ask, okay, now how many sales calls I'm going to do just to update a prototype. This is a virtual place prototype. This is a prototype. I describe it as this is the prototype. Now what? A new prototype, a new version. So looking to this situation, okay, looking to this situation and looking to my website. Okay, here's my website. If I'm going to do an hour, like here's a call, and this was an hour, these 2 pages were an hour and uploading it and doing that, we call that marketing. This thing is, this person did marketing. The idea that I can see it, you can see it, more than one can see it, and this is not just a paper on a table, and I'm writing this thing. Okay, no, this is something that public. This is something to the point, is not shared on the website. Like that is a private, from private location, like Google Plus, but it's public. Okay, now to the idea that we are going to do something called a session. Like here's some sales, indoor sales. What it is about? Well, this is what it is about. Like, I don't know, to the point, there's 14 pages, and we are going for some repeated activities. Now the question is time management speaking. Like, okay, I'm going to do this. Now let me go directly to the point. Okay, let me get to the point. There's tools. Here is the BI triangle. Okay, this is the mission, which is 9 to 5. Okay, and now we are 4:46, and this is the leadership. The idea that the leadership is the idea of, okay, I will accept today result. See, to the point here. Here's my mission. What is to the point my mission? Helping people. To the point, helping people with what? With website updates. Like here's website updates, helping people with website updates. Here's the product. I have some systems, and here's some communication, and we are looking to the cash flow. Okay, and I'm looking to the team. Good. I'm looking also to the team. So here's leadership and mission and team. Good. So in other words, if I'm going to save this, yeah, save images. This is what I'm going for. Good. If I'm going to, where I did save it, here it is. Now with you. I want to edit it. Okay. If I'm going to say, okay, here's in leadership, who we do have. Well, I would say Feras. In team, who we have, like same story, Feras. A mission, who's on the mission? Well, Feras. Okay, he's here and here and here. On the production, who do we have? Feras. On legal part is the legal part. Who do we have? Also Feras. He's going to handle, like he handled that situation. On system, who we have? Also Feras. Come on. And communication, who would he have? Well, Feras, but in more than one description. Like you will say Feras, you will say Feras, and you will say Feras. Okay, I will say we have Feras here in public relation, we have Feras here in private relation, we have, like, this is a news, or this is a show, or this is a stage. He will do it. Speaking, oh, he will do it. This is marketing. Who we have? Well, he's doing that. This is sales. Well, it's Feras. Like this is private relation, this is public relation, this is marketing, this is sales. Well, it's Feras. Okay, and here on cash flow, like this is CBA job thing. Well, Feras, we have him here. Okay, we have him here. Okay, as you can see that I have a team thing. Like, come on, I have a team issue. Now, how to solve this? This is time management situation. Now, for this to grow, for this thing to grow, okay, it's Vivo. It's about Vivo. Like, don't like, for this to grow, we are looking for Vivo. That's it. And for this to grow, we are doing two things. Like we have a client, or we have a new client. Okay, if this is a client, okay, I'm going for what? I'm going for the new improvements. Like I have more than one. Like here's tea, here's coffee, here is a biscuit, here is all my product. Now I say this is sales matrix, and I will say this a product is a monthly paid. Well, let's make it weekly paid. Okay, or this is every year. Let's make it every month. Okay, like, or here's this person, I did sell him the first time here, this product. Okay, let's offer these sales matrix, and let's do something in some this product. Let's make this a subscription for this thing is like this voucher thing here on marketing. Well, let's make it like 3 months. Okay, let's make it a month. Okay, so I'm having this person into my sales matrix, and I'm doing things. Okay, three things: new client and sales matrix, and a subscription thing. Like, okay, the purchase repetition, we call this, like, for example, purchase repetition. Okay, and this product is this mission, and this mission now this product. Okay, and this might have a submission. Well, this is a submission. Okay, well, it's now going for 5 p.m. It's suppose that I did make sales calls. Good. And it's suppose that this thing is helping me, and this thing is helping me. Good. Now this is the place in marketing. This is the place. A little bit with a private relationship, a little bit with a private relationship, a little bit with public relation. Now, did I use any somebody help here? No, public relation is about now the core of the public relationship. Okay, here's Feras. Hi, Feras. Hi. Well, I'm upset. Hi, I'm upset. What do you have for us? Well, hi. I'm I'm doing very well in life, or I'm doing very bad in life. Okay. In other words, there's a story we have to tell to people. That is public relation. Now, in a little bit, here's a private relation. Here's somebody teaching something. Here's videos. Good. That will be private relation. This is two choices. Like, let's go with public relation, with private relation. Okay. Now, this thing being in more than one place at the same time. In leadership, how is leadership thing? Well, leadership is about it is about leadership, accepting result. What it is about? Well, everybody here with a time management system, and everybody here with we have what to call it, like how like there's this culture. I'm here to help you, but there's some point you are happy or not happy that it is. Like, you are doing what you suppose your contributions here, and you are happy or not. And how you think that I can help you with this thing? How, like, this is the culture. Like, I will deal with you the same way that you are going to deal with me. That is leadership thing. Now, mission. Well, what is the pain that we solve? Team. Well, adding people. You see, now this is adding people. Now the idea here, this person here, I don't want to to be honest. No, he doesn't exist here. You see, now this is a little bit the point that we start to say, okay, I don't want Feras here. He's out from this. He's out here, 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 he's out from here, out from here, out from here. Okay, he doesn't obey. Maybe he should go for communication, he stay here or here. Okay, maybe a little bit in system, he's in systems. Okay, like I will keep him at some point here or here or here. Leadership maybe. Oh, he have to be a leadership if you want to be with indoor. So, what is this about? Well, this is about zooming out a little bit and um, how to put it, how to how to reach more view. This is what it is about. Okay. Now this is the question. How am I going to reach more view? How am I going to have people indoor? Okay. Why is that? Um, how to have all of these things working? How this system is going to work for me? That is the question. And it's a little bit challenge. Like as you can see, this is a challenge. Now at the end, this we will like this something should be like have clients, do have some clients, do have some cash flow, and it is for selling. I will sell it. Like this is the idea here about any business. Like here's a tree. Why would you build this? Like why would you take care of this tree? Because I'm going to sell it. Like when you are going to sell it, when it have some apple on it, I will sell it. That is the idea. I will sell the tree with the fruit. Why would you do that? Well, why I wouldn't do that? Why would I keep it? I don't keep it. That is the theory part. Like all of what we did speak about is the theory part. Now they have numbers. Like did you see Feras, this thing? Well, let's get a little bit in numbers. We are looking for 5,000 employee. That what? Like this is the minimum. Okay, this is the minimum. Minimum 5,000 employee. Like well, yeah. This is what we are going to do. How? Why? Well, more like all of them like will be here. Yeah, a little bit here. I don't know. We will try to but here, like when we say these numbers are little or more. Well, I'm looking for this. Now the idea that I might go for like there's another option. I'll say that five and like this 5,000 thing. How I'm going to do it with it? Well, business license thing. You can do that on a business license part. We can do that. So how we do it? How we this is hard. This is the hardest point. What to focus at? Now here's the question. What to focus at? See? It's now getting to 5 p.m. If I'm going to get it clear and focused. Okay. I can say okay, here's the third sales shift. Here's the marketing shift. Here's third shift on private relation. Here's third shift on marketing, and here's third shift, third sales shift. So third. I can do that. I'm doing the three things together now. Here's a video. Here's a sales call. Here's a book. Okay. What to do? What to do? Here's the question. What to do? What to do? Now, usually, I don't know. I did hear that from how to manage this thing. How to manage this thing? They said like 25%. Like today, you see, here's 25% and 25% and 25%. Come on, and 50%. Okay, where's my 50%? Just a second. Are you kidding me? Well, I'm really sorry if you did suppose like, you see, 25% client view. Like I have a client, I have this and that and that. Okay, that's 25%. Okay, this view. Now 25% this thing, new client. Okay. Now 50% here. Okay. Now it's now 5 p.m. If I said, okay, this is the end of the mission. Good. Where's the focus? Is it on the 25% the client or the clients, or is it on the 25% new client, or is it on the 50% the new improvement? Well, it's 5, it's the end of the mission, 50%. In other words, if my day was 8 hours, it's now 16 hours. I will bend the night. I have to bend the night. Did you get what is a business? It's not just the idea that you go from 9 to 5. No, there's something going on here. There's something going on here. Why is this 50%? How do you see things within the next 10 years and you start to do it right now? Like, okay, how do you look at this, Feras? Like, okay, give me a look here. Like, okay, give me something. You see what is the problem here? This person is the production. Okay, he's going for the production. He's going to collect some production team, and he's using a system for somebody else. He have to build a system. If he's going for this situation, what is the better system? Well, I'm looking at some. Here's this map, okay, and here's this page, okay, and what really matter is these days pull marketing, and this is push marketing, pull marketing, push marketing, pull marketing, push marketing, and these things to work together. Like, I don't know, but there's some physics here, there's some physical opinion here. If I went to YouTube and I said like, there's some image push and pulling in physics, in physics. Do you see physics, like push and yeah, they do that, pulling and pushing a force, not that. Easier to push to pull. Now there's some image, we have to have it. I don't know. There's something to be learned.
Force, work, and energy. Today we'll learn about force, work, and energy.
Thank you very much. This is what in my mind.
What is force? Let me tell you what you will probably read in your textbooks. Force is a push or pull upon an object, right? Though this cannot be really classified as incorrect, it hardly explains anything about the concept of force. This is what you will assume after reading this definition. You will imagine a stationary object on the ground and someone pushing it or pulling it. Yes, when force is applied, the stationary object will move. But just this does not explain the concept of force entirely. Before we move on to the definition of force, let's clear a few misconceptions about it. Let me ask you a question. This ball is lying at rest on the ground. It's stationary, not moving at all. Is there any force acting on it? Listen to my question carefully. Are there any forces acting on the ball when it is stationary? If your answer was a no, or if you didn't have an answer, it means you don't know the concept of force yet. The answer is yes. There are forces acting on this ball. There is a gravitational force which is trying to pull the ball towards the center of the earth. And the ground is applying an equal force exactly in the opposite direction. This force is called the normal force. Because these two forces are balanced, they do not change the position of an object. The net force acting on the ball is zero. So what does this tell you? Just humans pushing or pulling is not the only kind of force. And just because there are forces acting on an object will not mean the object will move. For the object to move, there has to be some net force. So now let's say a person softly kicks the ball. What happens then? Yes, the position of the ball changes. Why did the position change? It's because there was another magnitude of force acting on it, and this time the forces were not balanced. The ball moved and there was displacement. But hold on, why did the ball stop moving after covering 15 meters? The ball started moving at a pace and then slowly came to a halt. If there's no force from the other side to stop it, how did it stop? Was there a force which stopped it? Yes, it was friction that stopped the ball. While the force you applied was towards the right, the force of friction was towards the left. Let's make it even more interesting. Assume your screen to be your frame of reference in this example. Also assume that this straight horizontal line is a frictionless flow and there's no air resistance. The ball appears from the left of your screen and moving towards the right at a uniform velocity of 2 meters per second. The only two forces acting on the ball are the gravitational and the normal forces which net each other out. In this setting, will the ball ever stop moving? No, it won't. It will continue to move along the same path at the same speed unless there is another external force which acts on it. Here, as the forces are balanced, the ball will continue to move at 2 meters per second. Most people assume that if the object is moving, then there is some net force acting on it, but that's not true. An object will continue to move at uniform velocity even if the net force on it is zero. So there are two things we've learned here. First, if the object is stationary and the net force acting on it is zero, then it will continue to remain at rest. Second, if the object is moving at uniform velocity and the net force acting on it is zero, then it will continue to move at that same uniform velocity. Now, when this ball is moving at 2 meters per second and there is an external force applied from the left, what will happen? Yes, the ball will accelerate. Its velocity will change. Let's say the velocity changes to 3 meters per second after this external force is applied. After that, the ball will continue to move at 3 meters per second unless acted upon by another external force. So nobody's really seen or touched force. It can only be understood by knowing what happens to an object when force is applied to it. If the body is stationary, do not assume that there is no force acting on it. And if the body is in uniform motion, do not assume that there is some net force acting on it. So what is force? A force is a push or a pull upon an object resulting from its interaction with another object. So when you kick the ball also exerts some force onto your leg. But as the force of your kick is stronger, the ball moves to the right. There are many more concepts we need to understand about force, which we will cover in the next video.
Well, I don't know. So, this is the situation. This is the value that we are calling this. Did it call this as a pull marketing? The concept here is pull marketing. Why they pull things like pull beaver? Okay. Where's the push thing? Well, the push will be if I did use this system. Now there's some in the middle. We have the culture. Good. Like, what is that? Like, there's like, I'm doing pull or push, and we have something called sales culture. We have this something called sales culture in the video. Like, if you did look something, okay, here's a ball. I push it, and this ball like a little bit started to stop. Well, that is sales culture. Like, what did happen? Well, our way of communication is a little bit. Our way of communication is being blocked. Like, okay, what now? Well, let's find a new way of communication. Now, I don't know, but looking here. Now, as it, like, how to think about it. Like, if you have a service, I will go to the map. I will go to any place, here or here or here or here. Okay, I will call this a place. Now for me located here, I have something called sales culture. Okay, in other words, this means I'm here and somebody typing this information. Okay, I will continue here. Good. Now this location should be shared. Like how is going to do that? We so that is possible with pull marketing, or this thing is this thing here is not possible. Like with this map is not possible. Like this location is not going for here. No, this location is going for a query. Good. But if I'm here, if I want to push marketing here and pull marketing in this area, in this location, I need social media. For example, this is the system that I'm going to use. Now back to what we call, this is our way of communication. For example, this is an improvement in our way of communication, or communicating the mission. But here, back to the mission. Now the mission is a little bit is more than one mission. Like this is HTML, this is CSS, this is JavaScript. This is programming languages, more than one programming language. Just update that, and the mistake here, we didn't fix we didn't check YouTube. Like what is the new with HTML? Like it's 2018 new HTML. What is that is one of the mistakes that we might face with the mission, because this is a product of, here's a mission and a mission and a mission and a mission and a mission, and we have that. Here's HTML, people are working, and this is their product. Like if you did look at their website, you will laugh. Here's Bootstrap, and they are from Tutor, they are providing the CSS thing. Here's Java, they are providing that. Now when we say, okay, here's 50% on that subject, are we on that? Like, are we on that? We should be on that. Or minimum we have a system. Okay, here's a production system, here's advertising system, here's attention solution. Like who? Like for example, Domino's Pizza. These people are creating that attention. Here's somebody, did buy a pizza and he did invited the family back home, and within 30 minutes. This is Domino's Pizza application, mobile application. That is a little bit. You did that, yeah, it's good. Now, time management is speaking. When we say what is time management, well, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did one, good. Now, for example, if I said I'm going to write pages here, I'm going to write this page, did it, and this page, did it. So write. If I said, okay, I'm going to create a video and write a page, did video, write 2 pages. Well, if I said I'm going to create a video and write pages, and I'm going to create sales call, do some sales calls, I will say, okay, I did marketing, I did private relation, and I did sales. So I did 3 things. This 1, 2, 3. Good. Now, what after this? Like, what after this? Well, this client, we are going for this point. Like this one will connect us to this point. Like now, how to describe it? This point, okay, and this point, and this point, and this point. Okay, sales. Now this is the client. This is how we did have the client, and we call this putting. We call this putting the right product at the right time, and we call it putting. The word was putting. Okay, they did use the word putting. Okay, here's an object, we put it, added put this mobile, added provided this service, but the term is put. So how to push and to pull? Well, how to push and to pull, that will be a value on the map, something to be Here's a video, here's an image. How we test ideas? We test it with images and videos. I'm going to test an idea now. How they did, how these people did it on Alibaba.com. Like, here's Alibaba.com. Okay, looking to the website here, and how these people did it. They did it with images. Here's an images, and here's a header. Here's the image. Period. There's like what behind that video, what behind that simulation, what behind that trial. So that this is an out of talking, like how they did it create. Well, it's an image. You look to a screen. What do you think? That is testing IDs. But here is a pizza. He said week-long carry out, large 3 topping pizzas, for 7.99 each, and order now. This is the call to action. This is the header, what people read, and this is the price, and this is the image for sure. This is the header, what people read. See, people doesn't read this. Read this. Okay, price each. This is a little bit, and order now. Okay, that will be this is the idea of a website. This is a website. If I click here, that's it. This is the place. This is the place. This is booting, that is the word. Now getting back to this location, now 25% on the past. You see, 25%. This mean money. Like, don't get me wrong. This is 25%. We call this money. Okay, why is that? This is my sales matrix. This is my repurchase, increasing the repurchase, blah blah blah. Like here, this thing to buy it every week. You will buy it now every day. How to make that? Well, I don't know. So there's some speaking. This thing is, this person that buy a cup of tea is going to buy a cup of tea, and he's going to have a biscuit. Cup of tea and biscuit. Why? Would you like a biscuit with that? It will be delicious. Bring me a one. Do you have any cookies with milk? I don't know. Now this is 25%. This is the new one. Like, I have a 25% here about the new one. Now this is the new one, and if I did have a client, okay, here's the website, here's the production I started to produce. If I'm going to have a new one, well, here's this thing. Here's the new client. I will have a new client, a new one. Okay. Well, this is how public relation, but private relation, marketing, and sales. Now, and here's your product done. If I did say, okay, here's now the new customer, like the new improvement, the next 2 years. This is 2 years. This is 2 years, for example, by Microsoft. By all of them, like, they are operating on this. Like, here's a 2 years thing. See, if you said here Visual Studio 2017, this 2019, like here in their mission, like this is a submission. The thing here is a submission. This is a submission, and this submission have submissions. Well, here's Microsoft, here's the Office, here's more than one thing from Office, and here's more Visual Studio, and more than one product, and they have a lot of submissions. Submission, what do you mean by that? Well, 9 to 5 and 9 to 5. See, this is 9 to 5, and here's somebody, like, here's the production system. Here's the production going, and it's a system, and there's sales, there's public relation demo for this thing. Okay. The question now is, what is our 2 years? Like, what is the development cycle here? Like, what is the application of this science? if I'm typing something here as a science, where's that? If I'm typing something here as a science, what it is? What is the science here? That is my question. That is the what is the application of this science? Is it like this is how to write a book, this is how to create a website, this is how to make sales, this is how to start a private relationship, this is how. Okay, good. But why is the system here? If this is a science, well, we call this book Internet of the Daily Added Value by this thing. Okay, what is the science? What is the application? Is it YouTube? Like, is it something like YouTube? We are going to upload videos. Is it something like Google Plus? Here's your note thing, and you can type this thing. Is it something like CK Editor? Google CK Editor, something like. Are we going to use this thing, CK Editor 5, like, and looking to Alibaba.com and any manufacturer here? It's testing IDs. This is testing IDs industry. We are looking to testing IDs industry. Okay, is this testing IDs industry going to be with this thing, like his company profile, blah blah blah, this thing? This is it this system? Okay, and here's CK Editor, for example. Like, we can, like, that this work here is a little bit, this as a website. Have a good day. This thing a little bit more, and the communication bar here. Is it this system? Is it this system? Is it the chat thing? Is it the calls? Is it this thing? What it is? What is the next 2 years? Like, if you look to Alibaba.com, here's the prototype. How to improve this better, and how to improve this better. Right? This is the question for me. How this thing is being improved better. I don't know. I have no idea. To the point, I have no idea. Looking at this, using every system possible, available system, and make it together, and looking to the culture where it is going, and analyzing that, and thinking about that, and where this is going. I don't know, even the industrial, this thinking of, okay, freeing the human being mind, that like the age that we are living in, like, how to describe it? Well, this is freeing human being mind age. Well, as you can see, here's the map. As you can see, here's the map. Okay, I'm talking from the map. Okay, I don't have to be there. I don't have to walk there. They are freeing the mind. Why would they? To focus on the value. To focus on the value. This is push marketing and pull marketing. Where? Here it is. This is what they do. Now, these are the questions that we are looking for. Now, for example, Microsoft did ally themselves with this view. See, Microsoft here, they did that. They did ally themselves with this view. One of their clients are Microsoft. I see that at some point. Here's IBM, City IBM, trusted by, and they did use some framework from this view. Like, if you did see the framework, you say, okay, these are, they started to align themselves with Microsoft. Bullshit. This something was great now. Now they mastermind with I'm sorry. Well, Microsoft, who do that? Since, like, you can see, you can open Microsoft Word. Don't open that. Open this thing. You can see this is another This is another version like Microsoft, which is Office, right? Document. Can see that this is for like this is an editor, and this is a text editor. This is for custom presentation, and this is public presentation. This is for the old lady to write your 60 pages a new best-selling book and type it and everything, and then send it to the publisher. And this is the same story. As you can see, this is the same story. These people did align themselves with Microsoft, and they did have this workflow thing they have, and pricing and that thing. Now looking to our situation here, which is the industry of testing ideas. The industry of testing ideas. Where this is going? The industry of testing ideas. Now, for example, Nightingale in like here's Napoleon Hill in 1917 and 16. He have no idea what is that. 1937. He have that. He have the 50%. He have the 50%, and he have the other 50%. 50% of having of having that inside this burning desire. I think I want to this developed. They like this 50% developed thing inside you, and this 50% of okay, I will show you the road. Here's somebody here's somebody in pain, and where's the doctor? Here's the doctor. And then Nightingale with his checklist, and then this empowering people thing. Like you see here is this is what one like this is empowering the developer. This is empowering the developer, and this empowering people. You see this thing, this empowering people, and this is empowering the developer. Here is the added value is mine. Here is the added value is Google added value. Here is mine. This is, you see this information here are mine. This is web level. This is Windows level. Where is that? Where is that? Where is mobilize? This is mobilize. Okay. This is Windows level. Come on over it. This content management. Like here's the content. Okay. Okay. Oh, he did it in Germany. Wow, wonderful experience. I don't speak German. English. Can I have it in English? Forget about it. Get it now. Okay. He did send me for a sale and store. English. What you are doing? Okay. This is Windows application level. Like this is I just selected English, and I can say exit. Okay. This is like this is the product, and this is the this is the water, and this is the pipeline. Okay, if you did look to this, well, this is the bucket. At the end I will have a file, and that is the bucket thing. Here's the pipeline, and you can fill here's the river, and you can fill the bucket, and here's a pipeline, and you can fill the bucket. Okay, but this is a pipeline, and it fill the bucket, my bucket. Okay, now it's my this is my other 50%. See, other 50%. Now we can exit. Microsoft did ally themselves with these people on the development level. Like you can see this, okay, a little bit. They have these people around. Okay, Oracle, Disney, Microsoft, IBM, City, Adobe, Siemens. Do you see Microsoft? Like if you did open their thing and you said, okay, how they do these things, a little bit they buy other things. Now this is serious, not something, not a joke. Like okay, this is yeah, Microsoft, yeah. Yeah, man. Like on the web. What did you meet PHP? Like and its thing. Well, a little bit. Microsoft are a little bit. Did you meet like Linux distribution and a little Microsoft is started to become a little bit like and now these people well then same story like here's IBM and it's Microsoft. This is funny. Like this image like 1980 and like do you have Macintosh here? That will be a complete like Oracle Microsoft and like this will be Adobe and this will be a complete strike like oh boy this was wonderful. Now anyway what well anyway if we did look here on these two terms freeing people mind and empowering people and empowering the developer. Well, what is the problem with the developer? Well, the developer is building this like the developer. Here's Microsoft. See, this is Microsoft. The developer is not in this level. You see, this this thing is a lot of time. See, this is a lot of time. This is a lot of time. This content management idea is a lot of time. Where does that matter for us? Where does that matter for us? Where is that? It is in the marketing and the daily added value part. If we said, okay, here's the daily added value, okay, how we are going to, like, the daily added value will continue daily added value. In other words, we get paid by the value that we provide to the marketplace. Here's the place. We get paid by this, by the value we provide to the marketplace. The daily added value, here I am, the daily added value. Here's somebody on a stage. This person will appear here every day. Okay? What do you expect from him tomorrow? He have a new presentation. Now let me show you something. Now let me show you that. Here's a businessman and here's a talk show. The talk show, these people are in what? In wasting other people's time. Okay, these people are in what? These people are on what? Here's the map. We as business, if I'm a business, or these people here, these people are business, right? They are in what? Providing value to people. What is that? Well, these people can help you with the generated lead. Okay, help you in sales, help your sales team, marketing team, and public relation team. How is that? The event, for example, and an advertisement on the website. They did help them with the start point, with the event start. now it's like all these things help each other. Yeah, all the team is helping each other. Pushing, pulling, doing, and now we have this how to describe it. The idea is I will go in this place, 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 and they did have this virtual place. Okay, now this virtual place can go with me here and here and here and here and here and here. Okay, with pull marketing and push marketing. That is the social thing. When they say, okay, we are an advertisement system, like they describe, for example, Facebook, Google, YouTube, any of these systems with no value. Like you can add value, like Google, you can add value, like YouTube, you can add value. Okay, the idea about this video is here's a talk show at 9 a.m. At 10 p.m. 10 p.m. What do you have? A new content. Here's a website. Today is not. It's now 9 a.m. What do you have? New content. Do you get it? Where you are? Well, here, or here, or here, or here, or here. Okay. Why would you do that? Well, that's why a business. Well, actually, give me another example. Here's China. You will look to China now, and you will say, okay, hi Chinese. Where are you now? He will say, well, I'm here at this point. Like if he said, okay, I I will send it to you here. Okay, that is the contract between you and him. And he said, okay. I did spend a little bit. Now I'm beside Brazil. We are like 20 days from you. Okay, who's that person? Well, that was the putting part. Like this word, putting. You see this word for the Chinese, the putting. They have this word putting. They said, okay, he will say, oh, he said, okay, like just pick somebody here, like pick some location, some this thing, this city, okay, and he said the free on board here. Like this is a little bit like we did tested the idea, and here's the customer and here's the client. We're selling the botting part, like, and this is a little bit manufactured to somebody. No, he will continue with, like he will continue, and here's a wholesale here, some wholesale here, and here's some small store in Indiana selling something. We still in the botting, like we all still in marketing. We still so what they created, well, this is a fixed location, but what I'm going to find, well, you can find new products, like here's me, but here's some other product, like well, this was yesterday juice location. Well, we have a new juice today. Like what is happening there, the new product is being, or the same product, like I have something new here. Oh, would you like to try this new juice? I don't know. Okay, so the product here for tomorrow 9 a.m. is it the same? Are we going to go for the same situation? Yes, we're going tomorrow for the same situation. But where we have a problem, actually I have a problem here in the 2 years. Now this 2 years I really have a situation here. Like if I said, okay, I'm already in the middle of writing a book, right? I'm already on the middle of writing a book. I would say, yes, this is writing a book. All of this to page 14, you are doing an application. Everything here is a science application. Nothing. Even in the website, we did have the science application. We did show that. Now there's some application from this location. Yes, we have some application from this location. Do you see this? This is shitty. And do you see this? This is good. Okay. And do you see this? What is that? Mobilized thing. It's good. Okay. And do you see this? Do you see it? Not these people. What they're like. This person is really tough. Don't play. I don't play with him. This really person, this is a Chinese one, like he's a little bit in botting things. I just want to keep myself on the safe. You see the port thing? Here's the port, Shenzhen port, China. Like these people are on these words, okay? Like if you did speak around me with a camel, I would say a camel, I would be interested. How about the ship? And the African would say a ship, let's go. Jews will say like, and so if I did look here, I will see that testing ideas is with images, testing ideas is with location, testing ideas is with content management, testing ideas is with empowering view. Testing ideas is started by the mind and will continue with the mind, but after 5 p.m. After 5 p.m. Described by Anna Nightingale as doing it, like I will imagine it like 10 years from today, I will start doing it. And I don't believe that at the start point when I was talking about it, like you did see that I'm going for somewhere, right? Like, okay, here's a book, here is a production, here's a system. No, there's a little bit. These people didn't make it like they didn't make it like the complete part. They didn't make the complete part. What is the complete part? That's what we are talking about. What is the complete part? Now if you said here's a system, and if I said okay, here's how the human being communicate. Like I have a problem with, like there's something. Here's draw a line. Google draw a line. Draw a line. Okay. Here's Google draw a line. Okay. Now if you said the human being communicate with a drawing, okay, this a human being is communicating with a drawing. Okay, I see something, I don't know what it is. Never know it. Google. I see something in the query. I don't see it. Anyway, I will see that was at something around 1 hour. So something around, I did see something, I don't know what it is. Minute 59, minute 58. So if we said a human being mind, that was an interception for the idea. Did you see that? That was an interception for the idea. Anyway, if you said a human being mind operate on images, how the human being operate, I would say images. How the human being think, I would say images. Okay. Now, if I said, here's this sketchpad, here's CK editor, here's Alibaba.com, here is mobilized system, here's Google system, here's social media system. But the one fact is this, that the human being mind operate on a drawing. Now, the human being mind operate on drawing. The human being mind operate on drawing. That is like if you said okay, if you said here's some basic, if it is about empowering people, well, empowering people is a draw. That is empowering people. If you said okay, empowering people, well, I would say text and images. If you said text and image, I would say videos. You said I would say okay, workshops and webinars, doing things, application. If you said okay, I would say okay, simulation, doing the real thing, providing. Here's you created a book, created webinars and workshop, you created a simulation. Now you provide the service. Now what? You provide it. Like okay, now for production. Now it's a product. But prototyping. Now I'm thinking about the prototyping part. You see, Photoshop, they have this idea. Now, for example, Photoshop, they have this idea. Like okay, here's drawing. They have that application. If you said okay, www.photoshop, Google, Photoshop, photo slicing tool, they didn't have that idea. This thing. Can I see it? The photo slicing toolbar. Now photo slicing tool and HTML. This is their mindset. CSS and HTML. This thing. So if you said here's an image and we are testing ideas through images, like this thing. Okay, here's a website. Okay, here it is. Here's the website. And if you said here's the image again, and these people did work on that, and these people are Adobe thing. And if you did look here, their submission was here. They were here, Adobe, and Microsoft here, and Oracle are here. These three people. Okay, why Oracle? Because this is a content management system. These are things to be saved. Some of it are going for some of it are going for database. Some of it are going for public. I don't know. Like there's some of content are not offered. So it's depend. It depends what they are doing. They are having some records. They are having some tables, customer. I don't know. Where are they? Where are they going? Okay, but the question is here still. Still here. How we are going to solve the timing? What is the mission? Why the mission is really important? Like okay, 25% we are like here's a product. Okay, here's the product. I have a client. We did have a client. 25%. Here's a new client. Okay, have a new client. Growing the business with here's a product. Here's Office. Here's Windows. Here's Office. And here is Visual Studio, Visual Basic. Okay, that was a 3 product. Okay, and there we have more. Like if you think we have SQL Server. Okay, and now what? Now the 50%, which is the 2 years. Okay, if we did hire or have BO here, this will be out. Like at some point this will be out. This BO here can damage this 50%. Okay, what we do, like we fire all of them. We fire 80%. Now it's been an hour on that subject. Like in other words, like here's the website. You're going for here's the website. Here's the system. Okay. Now what is the application of all of this? What is the application? If I said this Google and it is good and he's doing something very well with the idea, like here's the idea, and if I said idea are things, this means it's going to be prototyped. If I'm going to say okay, this thing is going to be prototype, here's a car. Okay, like you will prototype every detail of the car, every possible detail, and you will have a lot of details. I would say okay, what? I would say there's an open source system, and that is a different field. Like here's this thing idea is done by like creating the image part. Creating the image part is done by artists. This image done by artists. This is already cooked, and somehow. So I don't know. I'm just thinking. There's more like if we said painting, drawing. This is the thinking part. Like how we think. This is how we think. We draw things, and how we operate on that toughest situation. We do this. You see this and this and this and this and this and this and this. Okay. Well, this customer is this thing. This customer this. Okay, I will do this. You will do that. That's it. Toughest situation. Now we do things like doesn't mean anything, right? And then we have an idea, like we change it into a statement a little bit. Somebody helping us to do that. For example, Twitter, they didn't have a mission. Like their mission wasn't there. I don't know. Okay, so it's now been a little bit. So between hiring people like this, we call this a training. Like any bar here, we have something called training. Train, ing, training. So I'm thinking about that. So to minimize the situation, Microsoft, Oracle, and Adobe, the one with the image, the one with the online content management system, Microsoft, the one with this powerful thing, or these people with this powerful thing. This mobilize here. Okay. Now, if you said, okay, here's my these people are playing with their nuts now. Okay, we nothing. Like, who would use it? I wouldn't use it. And okay, here's a hosting system. I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't use it. Why? I will use the hosting system thing to design structure, and that is the place. Why? Why would I do that? Well, it's the normal situation for me is the map. The normal situation is the map. I'm going for the map. Good. Now here's Google a little bit. As you can see, Google did see that. Now let's get back. Can you hide this? Can I hide this? Google did see that. As you can see, Google went for a map. They went for satellite system, and they did say, okay, push marketing, and here's our other solution as pull marketing, and that's it. Why we? Well, here's the marketing. Here's the address. Google a little bit to see the earth, like he did zoom out to the point that he they really did zoom out. These people really did zoom out, and Microsoft did follow them, and every country did, but these people are following the follower. But these people are a little bit, I don't know. See, this is a draw. This is a collection of images, okay? But this will not have my idea. Here's my idea. No, this will test my idea. Okay, but this thing with a push marketing, but with a pull marketing, book to the point. It's book to the point is the new type of books. Like, here's this type of book. This type of book is a game. This type of book is this and this. Sell to the point. Book is not just a text and image. It's being pushed to the maximum. This concept of a book, like to the point that we did see it a website, unlimited pages. I don't know if I'm going to operate now from Air Nightingale point of view. Okay, I will do something, but I'm not gonna do nothing. I will keep this idea. Here is an idea which is, we call it empowering people, like something. No, this 50%. I did have this idea over and over, 50% thing, and I see something. Come on, man. Give me a break here. I see something. What I see, like, if you said this is bio, this will turn into an animation. Now, why? Here's a CPA. I'll bring him as an alien. Here's the IT. I will bring him as the coolest person above this earth. Here's the leadership. Well, I'll bring them as people who doesn't like. This person doesn't belong here. That will be the animation. Now that is the company, and these people are selling you something, and they are buying something else. Like, they sell you this, but they don't buy this from themselves. They buy real estate. They buy new businesses to sell you. I don't know. If I said, okay, for systems now, or a plan. Why is that, like, plan to push it? Like, here's this is a plan. Push this thing. Push this plan as a system. Give me an example. Time management system to the point since 1920, 1910. That pushing system still and continued as the system that. Now, do you know, I'm really interested in what it was here. DR. I hit a tab in Arabic, right? I don't know. I will see why I hit it tab. Unbelievable. I hate that interception. That was a suggestion, and this one doesn't supposed to do it. Anyway, if I said an image and rendering, like the word is rendering now, I would say Google. See this Google idea. The word is rendering values. The word is rendering values. Where is that location? Well, I would say add your business. If I said the word is rendering new ideas, I would say China. I would say China. Okay. Now America, I don't know. And Turkey, they are. I don't know. Germany. They are really rendering ideas, and they are good in public relation. They are good. Events, like mainly what is happening. Events. And inviting view, like this is what is happening. I don't know. I'm thinking about like what is this science application. Well, to the point, this science application is access. Like to the point, this science application is to this thing. Daily added value is just about like here's a new thing. Okay, but when we say okay, here's your, if you did go here and you said okay, here's here's your first landing page, which is website designer service, and with this culture, like you are now a scientist. Now you can prototype. How? Like let's bring some new scientists. I don't care. That is mastermind group. Like here's the engineer, bring him in. Here's the sales agent, bring all of them in. Like what now? What we are going to do, engineer? Like now, if you did watch Bill Burr endorsing Steve Jobs about his iPhone. Well, now why like that was the output. Like he did have a seat, and he said a phone. Okay, that's why he did say a phone. Then he said improvement. I said iPhone. Good, that the idea that he have. Okay, he said iPhone, like that thing. And here you see a screen. Here's the image, small big, I don't know. That was Bill Burr, not me. And he said phone, iPhone, huh? They started to work, man. Improvement. What ideas do you have on this, engineer? Customer service. What ideas do you have? Customer service is where they have an idea. Okay. So that was a little bit. So to the point. If I said okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 ideas. Well, that will be CK editor. CK editor app. That will be photo slice thing from Adobe. That will be an open source about the photo slice. I would say open source on like all of these are open source, but Paint thing, something like Paint, something like Paint, something like Draw online. Okay, this ideas container thing. Then what? Well, here's the idea. Now here's the image. Like this is the bullshit image. Like I would say, here's a human being. Like you would say, oh, this. He's making a joke. No, I would say here's a human being. Say here's a human being. I would say this is a human. Okay, and I can draw a human from this point. Like I would say this is John. I would say this is John. Okay, this is John. Okay, I would say this is John. Now I will draw this John. I can draw it. Can draw this John, and he can walk. Okay, and if you say something bad about my John, I don't know. And he said hi. You can say hi. Now paint and draw. Now this will be like, if you said a draw, this mean, okay, what type of system? Like draw, like here's to the point. Here's microphone. Here is keyboard. Here's a screen. All of these were. Here is a building. All of these are these systems, this type of system, and they are open. All of them are they have some communities. They are going for communities. If you see the space, they are going for communities. CK editor, photo slice, paint, draw. Now CK editor, you didn't know who's like these people are going well. So they are having that mastermind group thing. Trust, the word trust a little bit dead. Paint, draw. What else? Photo slice thing, and it's HTML security and it's HTML. We said Google the map thing, the map part, and good. Now this is the idea part. Like to this point, the idea part, and at some point we have a page. Like we will end with a page. There's some protocols that will allow us to communicate it with bio, with advertising system. I don't know which tab of application to the point that can contain this. Now this science were contained as pages here, but as application I'm going for 1 2 3 4. I need an idea that will help you focus on values to the market virtual place. I don't know. I have no idea. The virtual place. Virtual place did have an image. Virtual place did have a video. Virtual place did have a point, and did have a point of view. That was a review, or viewpoint. Review. Virtual place did have protocols. Virtual place. Like what is the brick? Like this is the brick. The brick is words. It doesn't take money to make money. It takes words. Ideas are things waiting to be translated into its physical and financial equivalent. The mission part. Here the pain part. If you said okay, here's Napoleon Hills and he have like 13 program, and if you said Aeronautical, he have a program. If you said who do if you said Brian Tracy, he have a lot of programs. If you said who Tony Robbins, he have a huge amount of programs. He is operating at some point like you feel like Tony Robbins. At some point he's operating like Napoleon Hill. You have that. Who's else? You say Robert Cusack and his team. These people are really with a huge amount of applications, really good application. Like here it is. I don't know what is the input, what is the output. What is the input from our work? We have the idea. We provide virtuality. What is the input? What is the new input here? Are we going to have some new input? Did we have some new tools? They already created some new tools. Like there's some new tools were created in the virtuality here in the draw bar. Like here's the virtual part. I don't know. To be honest, I have no idea. Now I know that a human being operate with this thing, like with this pen. I know that a human being operate with the pen. That the mind operate with the pen and the paper. Like that. That really where the mind is operating, and they are creating something like the pen. That's it. Um, I know that we call that the meltdown. He can really you melt the mind with that. If you did see a child crying why he's learning, he's melting down. This child is melting down with somebody some academic bullshit. But if you see a best-selling author melting down, well, I'm melting down these 8, 90, 12 hours. I will make money. You know that. Um, I'm melting down for a reason, not answering the question and having an A. Or it's melting for a good reason. There is a lot of money. Like, and this one, why you are melting down? Well, I didn't know how to write 5 plus 5. Yes. Who do that? Calculator. Click it. There's application now on that. Calculator. Well, here's letter writing. Here's the keyboard. Cheat from the keyboard. This is how to write. This is A. That's A. Yeah, this is it is. This is how it is. Now copy paste it. Okay, I will copy paste. Now you learn how to. Now you did learn how to write. Yes, I do learn how to type and write. Amazing. Use Google help. Use Google. Oh, the auto suggestion bars. Did it the auto suggestion bar? I know. That is now bearing desire. Every person, this is a brown word. Every person in this life did come to this life where I don't know, like what I did. I believe that you are the output for that idea. I believe that you are a solution to that idea. Well, do you really believe that? like, do you see some? Wow, can you see something here? I would love to believe that. Like, I mean, any opinion I'm thinking also. Now this is normal. This is normal. We have this like we have this at the moment we trigger something. I will work on it. I did work on CK editor part. I did work on photo slice. No, I didn't. Paint and draw. I did see CK editor. I did lost some applications and book on this 3 books on this thing. I did lost the 3 books on this thing. Yeah, and I'll forget about it. It's not the moment about what we forget, but about what they have these days. They have something new. I don't know, but I'm not gonna. If I did that, also I will be sticking. I will add my a new mission here around these people. Like that will be HTML, yes, and there is a copy paste. That a little bit a copy paste situation, and can do it. Like there's an open source, a lot of open source here, and if I said I can do it, here's somebody better than me can do it. But here's somebody who did provided it and downloaded it. Why would I do it? So what is the value from my side? Is it the text thing? I don't know. The teach part. The teach part is really good, but not the application. Oh, I do use applications, but not. I want something. I need to create toys. Toys. It's not product is not the important part. The mission thing. Mission is the important part. If you set the systems, I don't know. I should hang around with Chinese. See, there's something with the Chinese are going on, But this people here a little bit. This is 2018. But around the Chinese, this will be 2019, and it is January, February, March, April, May. It is June. Like if I did hang around with Chinese in Shenzhen, this will be June. Today will be May 26, May the 26th, 2019, hanging around with the Chinese. Why? Because the level of thinking is a. Did you see this? I see this. Okay, what do you think? Here's a new idea. That will be product, and their production. Okay, here's that will be a mastermind group idea. This mean this is a new brand. You can go with that new brand, production line, systems, community, rental. This will be a rental. I don't know. Being around the Chinese will open will unlock the mastermind group like for anything. But this what you see here is a little bit late. Like this is 2018. This is today, not 6 months from today. Not 6 months. Like why they keep that indoor? Well, this is testing IDs. I don't think they trust Alibaba.com also. And like here's some product on Alibaba. This product is on Alibaba. You see that? I don't need it. This idea here. How? Why? Because if I'm going for a production and a product, 100 is product and 1 is product. 99 product doesn't make money. Which one? And this one make money. That is a trading. 99 doesn't make 99. Like 99 of these things here are not worthing it. But I have a 1 here, really worth it. Like this is why this is very important. A 50% here, this is worth it, and everything here doesn't worth it. But why? It have the it come with the package. By hanging around the Chinese, well, you will see something. Like you will look here. What is this? Yeah. What a good idea. What is this? Automobile, motorcycle. Now this is something funny. If you are not hiring people, like if you are not creating an employment system, why would you create a car? Why would I create a car? Now I'm doing an employment system. Why would I create a car? Why? And why would I go for a business? See? No, let me say something. This is just why would somebody build a business to keep it? At the end, we will keep the money. Okay, how we are going to keep it for real estate? Why we are hiring people? Like why would I say okay minimum 5? Why would I say minimum 5,000 person? Why? They need a shelter. And these people will pay for the shelter. Why employment? Like why support employment? Well, these people will pay for the rented opportunity. Why to focus on the mission? Wow. Focus on the mission. 9 to 5. Yeah, I don't know. Like if you see where we are going to ideas. Like this is the idea part, and this is the system. This is how to think. Like something like CK editor, photo slice, Adobe Paint and Draw. There's something good. See, there's something good. Draw, something good. But map, something really good. Mobilize thing, something really good. Mobilize another, something really good. Just I'm not seeing something. There's something. I said rendering IDs. I said something. It doesn't mean what you do here. See, if you said, I didn't get it. Now I did have it. Now I did have it. Now there's a little box here. There's a little box here. There's a little box here. Okay. Okay. This means there is some output, right? In other words, who's rendering Google services? Who's rendering this service or this product for Google? Google servers. Like you will say, okay, Google server. Here's Google server. Here's Google server. And if you said YouTube server. If you said Microsoft servers. If you said I don't know. If you said this, I don't know. In other words, is this your screen? Like, is this your computer? But if I said this is my I said this is my computer. I don't know. Just thinking. Like starting a host company. There's something called starting a host company. If we are going for the virtuality to the starting a host company, I don't know. To be honest, I have no idea. 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 So these are like bad idea, good idea. I don't know to the point which one here is a new good idea. Like if I said here we are in an application 1, okay, now this was application 1 thing. Okay, if I said okay, this was application 1 and we are communicating it. Okay, now I like, is this going to send us for application 2? That is the question. Is this going to send us for this science is going to send us for somewhere? Like if we said setting the systems, I don't know. I have no idea. This word, you see, this word, this self-employed word. This should be like, if you look to the title, internet, you would say this is rendering this service, and you are the host company. You are the host company. And if you said rendering this service, like I'm the host company, I'm rendering this service, and of the daily added value. Is it a culture or is it a product? Now, for example, Amazon going for that. Like you would say, this is an Amazon server, and they are in that location. Amazon, they are in that location. Like after being described as a website, while we are rendering services, Mr. And if you said ده اللي على الفاليو I don't know. Why is this in your voice? I just am upset. Okay. I mean, I'm going to hang it. Oh, this is disgusting. These are accessories. And this is a protection thing. I'm thinking about the product, not the pain. What the pain? Thinking about the pain. And can you find a million person on that pain? What is the new pain that we solve? I should have like, here's some engineering thing. Okay. I don't know. I'm thinking. Why is the pain on rendering industry of testing ideas or rendering testing ideas industry? Rendering testing ideas industry, like rendering the virtual place industry. Rendering, the word rendering. Now the word rendering is really appearing here in the draw thing. Now the marketing is going for new ideas, like there's some new planning new ideas. That depend on the place and depend on why did I say John? John is John, self-development. This John. There's John. Not John Carson. John, self-development. This one. His name is Jim. Johnny Carson and Jim Rowan, this person. Anyway, John Smith, like what you do and you find here, like good name on iPhone. The place in the pocket. The place is in the pocket. And the place is not anymore accepted. Here's the phone. I accept it. Now this is, we call it like, well, I'm solving constructive thinking. That's output. We are in testing ideas. This is good, this is bad, this is good, this is bad. They have some certification for that called business analysis. And we are investors. We hire that type of people. What it is about, that was the state of mind they created. And here's an image. Like this image doesn't create this state of mind. Okay, what it is? No, it's beta. Hold on now. Or somebody see it or say, oh, what is this? I don't know. I have no idea. Personal development. Or should I go and some. The mission. I should learn something here. Well, I'm learning this thing. I don't know. What is my next move? This is what I'm asking. What is my next move? Am I going to use this system? Then I would say, okay, I'm this system. That is making or solving this pain. Now there's somebody here that talk about that. And I'm in the corner now. I want to listen to her. She said, come here, Saki. Saki. I'm in the corner. She have a video. Not this. Ever nervous to hear. Not this. Not this one. Not this one. Not this one. No, she have 3 words. What's your channel? Where's Kim channel? Rich woman. Do you know? Saki pain. Solve something. Solve this 3 terms. So like what wealth means to Kim. Go away. Doesn't work. No, she have 3 words. She did describe it as 3 words. And that glimpse into the life of Kim and Robert Cusick. You are full of questions. I'm looking for solve. I keep hearing I'd rather be happy than rich. Why not? Be poor. No, give me that solve. She said 3 words. Where's that? Where's that channel? That channel. Okay, let me look for that. She have that video. They said.
Hello, this is Robert.
Oh, this is Robert. Hello. No. Where's Kim? Kim have some videos. You weren't there, and she were hosting that video. Turn your problem into a business. No, she were hosting that event. Come on. She were hosting that event this 8 months ago. No. Do you want investing? I didn't find it to the point. Game set. Bitcoin, no. Leadership skills. Who cares? Where is that thing? You did provide something that's really important. Always you do that. Where's that Cam? She's a good teacher, man. This is what I'm going to share. Like already said that, this means that I didn't help you. Where's that? No. Not done by Robert. Where's the bad? Oh, months ago. I don't remember. The 3 sides of the chain. Where's that? Find meaning, find success. Find meaning, find success. No. Turn your problem into. No. Solve. The word is solve. Can I search? Solve. Think. This is solve. Scale, market, and solve. Thank you very much. This was the video. Now this is something I would share. Copy paste it. Okay. Now this is a little bit where we are going for. These 3 words. Now I want to use these 3 words for a reason. Scale, market, and solve. If I didn't share a video, but scale, market, and solve this thing. Scale, market, and solve. Like these 3 Now I describe this as a solution. We describe what best solution, blah blah blah. But this scale, market, and solve these things. I will watch it. And solve these three words. Like usually, like if she pick a team, if she sees a team, she will say action, spirit, and CV. And here she did have these three words like scale, market, and solve. These are three words. Like, okay, now what? Here's the three words here: scale, market, and solve. Scale, market, and solve. I don't know. Scale, market, and solve. Now, from here we are solving. From here we are marketing and sales, and we market. But why scale? Scale, like you have some measures to be like, here's some measure. Here's some, if she's talking about it. Solve, market, and scale. This is the market and solve. Thank you for watching. I'll think about these three words. These are scale, market, and solve. But behind this point, we solve through these systems like this. This is a custom presentation. This is testing the idea as an image, and complete distribution system. They solve. And this is editor. Like here's the image, here's the text. This is the place. This is the market, virtual marketplace. And this is, where is Microsoft? This Adobe, the slicing thing. Market. This is market. Or the presentation bar, the custom presentation bar. I don't know. I would think about it, but I don't think that this idea a little bit clear to the point for me. This idea is clear. I don't know. This idea is not clear. Why is the pain? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this view here, solve the 1, 2, 3, the plan. Okay, here's a coach. This view here. Here's a coach. Here's an investor. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, and this 1, 2, 3, 4 will make you rich, and will make you wealthy. Now, but now here's this idea will make you wealthy. I don't know, but this will make you also make living. What is the difference between making living and making a fortune? Self-development. What is self-development? Updating list of skills, or operating from the mastermind group. On what? On a mission. What is the mission? If the mission like creating virtual places or custom presentations, or generating this state of mind of what it is about, then to the sales agent with a customer presentation. That is a relationship, by the way. Story, influence, marketing, virtual place, some promotion, and discount, sales agent, customer service, or customer service sales agent. Scale, market, and solve. Oh boy. Oh, I didn't remember what scale. What do you mean by scale? Scale, market, solve. Scale, like, I'll go in here, oh, from there, from 3 miles thing to that. Scalable, scale. I don't remember what it is. Scale. That is a protocol. This is protocols. This is protocols. This is the solution. This is a protocol. This is a protocol. Where's the protocol? Protocol. I don't know. I'm thinking. Like this is the thinking. John. John. Who's John? Who would say John? John. John. Yeah, oh, this is recorded. This is it for this video. I don't know. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of the day. Bye bye.